I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team, and welcome to the channel. Come on in, everybody. We have some things to talk about this Thursday afternoon, for Pete's sake, okay? If you can hear the sound of my voice, please drop your city and or state in the chat so that I can give you a shout out. Make sure that you have hit the like button already, okay? I appreciate every single one of y'all for coming over and rocking with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on in. What's up, Cleveland? Cleveland, Ohio is in the house. How are you? Hey, come on in. Come on in. What's up, Nashville? Happy to see you. Welcome to the channel. What's up, New Jersey? Welcome to the channel. Uh-oh. She's going to make you download TikTok. You better get it. Columbus, Georgia's in the house. What's up? What's up? Arizona's in the house. California, North Pole. North Pole. Venus. She is our new moderator. Anyone that you see with a wrench behind their name, they are here to make sure you have a good time in the chat. I don't mind if we have different opinions in the chat, okay? Differing opinions or different opinions is cool. Just don't, call anybody out by their name and act crazy. Huntsville is in the house. What's up, Huntsville? What's up, Lansing? Durham is in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? So y'all, Mel went live earlier today, and the hot tropics, what's up? And she had some things to say early this morning, okay? It looks like she may have filmed last night. I know Destiny had went live and did something with Richie Sky, and yeah, she said she was filming. I guess Mel filmed too, and they must have had a little back and forth, child. But when Melody got on this morning, she said, y'all don't get to lie on me in 2024. I'm going to set the record straight. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what she had to say. What's up, Miss Tina? Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. She said, I'm going to set the record straight. And then they started dropping some of the previews for Saturday's episode 9. And I was like, oh my God, everybody is going to be going at it. So hell, if they're going at it, we're talking about it. Okay. So welcome to the chat, you guys. 182 of you are watching. What's up, England? I love when England comes through. Thank you for checking me out. Shaker Heights. I used to live in Cleveland, y'all. What's up? What's up? Baton Rouge. One of my favorite accents is Louisiana. So come on in, everybody. We're talking about it. What's up, Mr. Kevin Reynolds? Nice to see you this fine Thursday afternoon. What's up, Dallas? So we're going to talk about it. There was clips from Stormy and Stormy's mama. Okay, Stormy mama got in. Listen, the other day, y'all had talked about, I think y'all called her Petty Betty. And I said, I didn't have anything for Betty, child, but she is coming after the meters too. Everybody is coming after the meters. So, yeah, everybody got a storyline on it this season. And Mel said, bullshit. Okay, she is calling people out. Okay, she said, some of that mess they saying is not even true. There was other things going on, and I'ma tell it. Okay, I'm gonna tell it. So we're gonna watch, we're gonna hear, we're gonna see what's going on. Come on, agree to disagree, but keep it cute, baby. Yes, keep it cute, everybody. This isn't the late night. Okay, this is the midday live. Midday live isn't like late night live. Okay, so yes. Come on in. We're going to play it. We're going to talk about it. Mel just basically said, y'all don't listen. People don't get to lie on her anymore. I said new Mel the other day. I said new Mel versus the new Tisha. A lot of people said this ain't the new Mel, child. This is an old Mel. Well, old Mel with a little twist. Okay. So, it is what it is. Let's see. Why is Destiny being pushed out there so much? It's giving plot is unfolding. Well, Destiny finally has a storyline, child. Unlike before, I know Destiny doesn't see herself that way. She's, has been doing interviews where she's like, listen, I've always been that girl, okay? What is her phrase now? I'm still her. Well, I'm here to tell you, um, I've said this before, it's not a secret. I was never a Destiny fan. I always was like, Destiny is missing a lot. There's just stuff that's not coming from her. She just kind of seemed like a tag along with Melody. And then when Mel was kind of, after Mel's divorce, she became a tag along with Tisha, kind of adding herself to her story. And I was like, why is she interfering with everyone else's story? She's not letting people tell their stories. She's actually yes, the Louisiana accent is top tier for sure. I love it. I love it. Um, I'm like, she's not adding to their story. She's stopping their story, and I don't like it. But now she got a story, and thanks to Sunny, child, Sunny over there in the corner. But Sunny is threatening Destiny right now, and it's not cute. It's not cute at all. 306 of you are watching right now, so make sure you say hello by hitting the like button. And, okay, if you are not a Supreme Team member, become one by hitting the subscribe button and make sure your notification bells are on. That way you do not miss a thing over here, okay? Destiny is trying to make Mel her storyline. Well, we're about to see because it looks like Mel and Destiny have a sit down. Now, this is after the girls' trip, right? After the girls' trip, I don't know how it went for them in the girls' trip. For Destiny and Melody, what Tisha said is that the core three, which would be Tisha, Mel, and Kimmy, came to an understanding that they would communicate better. Okay, not that they would be besties, not that they was going to get their nose and their nose, their toes and nails done, just that they would communicate better. But at the end of the day, there's still other cast members who is, they gonna make things pop, I guess. So Peggy said, "Is it okay for Destiny? It's okay for Destiny to do her interview. She should say, please don't bring Mel into this. We're not discussing her. So simple." Okay, Peggy, I'm gonna tell you something. Now Destiny has been, I think I've seen her once say, what's going on between Melody and Martell. I wish them well. I pray for him because it's a bad situation. But she is unable to hold her facial expressions and all the rest of the stuff. So at the end of the day, she's still telling something, even if she says, I don't want to say it. Destiny's face tells you everything. They got together like Jizzy used to do on RHOP, and they plan who they're going to attack before the season starts. Well, we're full into the season, child. We're into the season, and the season right now is the millimeters. Now, is that going to change for next season? Not sure. Is the millimeters going to be part 8A and B if they're still doing A's and B's? I don't know. I don't know. So let's look at a little bit of what's going on. So, Destiny sat with Heavenly. She talked a lot about Sunni. That was really the main part of her storyline. She got a storyline about a married man. She sure do. That was truly the biggest part of her interview, in my opinion. When she was asked about Mel, Heavenly has come out as a Melody supporter. She said it on when they do their Messy Mondays on Carlos King. She said that she thinks Martell is a narcissist. She's also said that she thinks that the Revenge P thing was too low, and that she did not that she supports Mel. She says she supports Mel, period. When Destiny sat on her couch in her closet, she asked pretty much the same question. She said, hey, at the end of the day, what Martell did was revenge P. And, that's not really acceptable. She asked if she supports Mel with where she is in this revenge P. I'm paraphrasing. Destiny gave a pause before she spoke. And then she said, what everyone else have to understand, meaning the audience, what the audience have to understand is that everybody on this show is here by way of Martell. We knew him first. We knew him first. So even though we may have built relationships, because I do think that she said something like Melody and I were friends, and that we both, we were both friends to each other, even though it went sour later. And then she talked about the money thing about Mel. She said Mel wasn't being honest about the money. She said, I believe Mel said something like she gave me $6,000, and that's not true. She didn't give me $6,000 personally to spend on X, Y, and Z. She gave me $1,000, which I wasn't expecting, and I was very grateful for. But all the rest of the money was because she and I used to sponsor each other's business. So she told me that she would do a sponsorship, and that was what that was. It wasn't because she was giving me anything. And she said that I thought it was low that she would even tell anyone that she gave it to me. Okay. And then her and Heavenly kind of joked about it. Heavenly was like, listen, I don't give people money. I don't expect, she basically, Heavenly said something like, when I give stuff, I give it. I don't expect it back. In the meantime, we all seen Destiny, talk about receiving state assistance with her utility bills, stuff like that. So I don't know. She says things like she has a lot of pride, and then she kind of backtracks on it. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I've always found her just a little questionable with that. Okay. Let me see what you got to say. That is what it looks like to me. Let the Lord use you as a vessel and let him prepare that table before your enemies. Mel is a G, making money and calling these fools out. So right now she is calling people out. That's what she said. I want to know if she's going to talk about the money part, because Destiny said you made it seem. So I want to know what's up with that. And she also says she's going to get this rental car thing in check that everybody keeps talking about. I guess that came up. So she said, we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to set the record straight. I appreciate you, Kat, for the super sticker. Thank you so much for blessing the channel. Okay. Mel and Sunni is coming out to checkmate Destiny today. Well, I'm going to tell you what Mel hasn't done, or anybody else on the cast for that matter. I'm going to take y'all back because y'all know I like to do a little history. If y'all remember the reunion when Destiny came out on stage, she was dressed in like a real rich reddish burgundy dress. It would almost look like a velvet. She sat on stage, and that's when she said that her husband, I think they may have been going through a divorce at the time, but she said he had requested a blood test on their child. I think she revealed that on stage while they were in the hospital, and then filed for divorce 3 weeks after she had given birth. Okay. And everyone on stage sat there and didn't say a word, even though, according to Destiny, Mel knew the truth. We can assume Martell knew what was going on with her. They all kept it quiet. And now we can basically assume everybody knows. Everybody, including Sunni, because Sunni was the story producer for Destiny at one point, and Destiny shared more light on that. But nobody has revealed Destiny's secret. Nobody. Okay. So while Destiny's sitting there saying, I can't tell, because she's not even saying necessarily she has a gag order or anything. Now she's saying that she's made a promise to her son, or she promised herself that she would not put that story on TV because of her son. That's what she's saying now. Okay. But I'm going to tell you who is threatening to tell her damn story. This one right here. Sunni. Sunni called Destiny a bitter Betty and said, she said, bitter Betty is at it again. I'm about to break my silence and let them know why your ex-husband left you, since you can't seem to keep our names out your mouth. It's about to get real. I was trying to spare you. Holy shit. Say what now? So again, one of the things that I think it was Kimmy has said is sometimes people go low on the show with each other. However, it's the things they never say that really is a testament to, the respect that they have for each other, because they could really say some shit that could blow things out the water. But according to Kimmy, they never have. The fact that Sunni, who said, I'm not Destiny's friend, I was never Destiny's friend, I was her producer, and I don't give two shits what she thinks about me or how I got Moses. And now she is straight up threatening to tell what went down between Destiny and her ex-husband, LB. And I'm kind of curious if anybody's going to put a gag order on her, because from what I'm understanding, one did go out to like Carlos King or to the production team not to talk. So I wonder if Sunni gonna share it, because she doesn't have to say it on the show. She could say it right there on her page, on her social media page, y'all. To be honest. Good afternoon. What is going on? Let's see. So Destiny's storyline, y'all say Destiny so much that it just comes out natural. So Destiny's storyline is Moses and Sunni. They're all that the three of their storylines happen to be, it's all each other, because I don't think we would give a damn about Moses and Sunni if not for Destiny. But that would mean that Destiny haven't done anything since she felt the show, or I'm not sure, because she would be showing how she elevated in her life. Well, not everybody's life elevates. Some people stay the same. Destiny has admitted to dating Moses. She's shown herself with Moses. I really think that birthday party that she's speaking about, when it was her birthday, I think she actually showed, if anybody has video, if y'all remember that, I think she showed that party. They were all at dinner. And I believe that Sunni was there. That's what she's saying. So she's saying that Sunni was around. What she said last night when she was talking to Richie Sky kind of changed a whole lot of things. I like that they keep shedding light on this story. Let me say that. So right now, there's no love lost between these two, right? Nobody, it is what it is, okay? But last night, DJ Richie Sky said, listen, I know a little bit about how reality TV is done, because I think he used to, or that he was, set up for a show. He said that your story producer is kind of like your assistant, okay? He said they know everything about you. They know every moment of your day. They know if you got a flat tire. They know if you were late picking the kids up for school. They know every little detail, because they are constantly trying to figure out how to form your story. Okay. So when Destiny says stuff like, well, Sunni asked to be my producer, and when I had another producer assigned to me, Sunni would come into my room, my dressing room, or wherever they were, and lay across the couch and talk to me about different things. And I would be on the phone with Moses sharing X, Y, and Z. So she said at the end of the day, what Sunni did was low down. And a lot of people agree with her. Destiny's storyline should be why my real husband left me and why I had to get a DNA test. Well, that's what Sunni said. She says she's sharing it, okay? Dyana, what was Mel this morning on her live about the friendship of the girls' trip? Like she and the other friends fell out. I don't know. I have to listen to that a little bit. I can tell you what Mel has said just recently, like within the last couple of days, she said that her and Tisha were good, but that she thought, you know, it may be up. They may no longer be good because she is going to, take care of business with Tisha's mama. She's still saying that. Okay. She said, ain't nothing changed. She said it's up and it's stuck when it comes to Wanda. So for anybody who is hoping that she can just drop it, she says she won't. She said that it's up and it's stuck when it comes to Wanda, but she did say prior to that, her and Tisha were good. So it sounds like maybe the other women on the show may not be so good. And maybe not so much with even Tisha now. Tisha's not saying a whole lot of anything on her page. She's in a state of grieving, so she's not saying a whole lot. Let's see, but she didn't answer the question. She did not answer the question. All she said was that she is friends with Martell and that she thinks Martell has a good heart, and that if Martell ever does anything wrong, she said, all you have to do is spank him on the hand and let him know, and he will correct himself. That's what she said. So for me and for a lot of people, the reason why Destiny's story isn't taken so seriously is because she doesn't see issues where there are issues with others. So you can't, it makes your story about abuse. People are going to have a harder time taking you seriously if you can't see how Martell failed with his ex-wife and with his children. If nobody else, he failed with his children. In the same way Destiny keeps saying, I will never tell this story on TV out of respect for my child. The things that you're watching your friend Martell do against his ex-wife affects his children as well. So you would think that you would, at the very minimum, be able to draw a line with that. And she hasn't been able to do that. So that's a problem. Destiny do everything except use her platform productively. Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. So that's where they are right now. But we're going to have to see if Sunni is really about it. Is this a threat or is she going to make good on it? Okay. That's what I want to know. Just because they knew him first doesn't mean that they should co-sign his bullshit. Well, this isn't my excuse, LaPrice. I hear what you're saying. I'm listening and I'm always thinking, like I said, at the very minimum, even if it was about the kids, you would say, what you did was dirty. You were dirty. There's no other way you can say it. I would never want my ex-husband to do some low down dirty dog shit like that. So it tells you where they are. And that's what Mel is saying right now. I'm about to shed some light on where these people are with their integrity, because I've never asked them to choose sides or anything else, but you are saying that there's certain things that just don't matter to you. And it is what it is. I see now Heavenly got a job to do for CK. She's just being messy with it, but it's to turn folks on Mel and make it seem like Martell is okay. Straight bullshit. The cast don't F with Martell. Straight bullshit because the cast don't fuck with Martell. You don't think that the cast deals with Martell is what you're saying? I mean, people are grown and they have a right to think and believe whatever they think and believe. I think Mel has more fans than the majority of the show. So I don't think people are necessarily turning on her, even though, some fans feel that that's the case. I don't think that's ever been the case. I think Mel has always had more fans than probably all the cast put together, to be honest. I don't believe Mel lied about that. Okay. Kevin has chimed in with the emoji. He said that nose continues to grow when it comes to Destiny. We all know that Martell, we all know Martell first because he got all of them to gang up on Mel for seasons. Not much has changed. So let me ask y'all 2 questions. Number 1, everybody who's come onto this platform has said at some point or another, almost everyone that's come onto this platform, that these people aren't Melody's friends. I think Melody has said it in so many words that they're not friends. What they're being asked now, I don't even think has to do with friendship. Is it probably has to do with, are you willing to condemn behavior? Are you willing to condemn behavior? Can you say that this is wrong? Period. Because if you are his friend and you know that this affects, even not me, even not Mel, you know what I'm saying? It affects his children. Are you able to condemn behavior at this point? And I said I was going to ask a question, but I'm not. I'm just going to read these, see what you guys have to say. Dusty lied because she admitted. So why didn't she get the money from Martell? Well, she said she was friends with Melody at one point. She's not friends with her anymore. So Destiny doesn't care what Martell does because she knew Martell first. That's what she sounds like is she's saying. She's saying that she knew Martell first, and she's also saying that Martell has a good heart, and that Martell, despite the fact that people want to make him out to be this bad guy, all you have to do is, pull him aside and say, hey, Martell, don't do that. I think you're right, Diana. I feel like it's about his behavior. Mel knows these people are not her friends, and she's known that for a while. Yeah, from what I'm understanding from the little piece that I heard of the conversation, she's saying, are you able to condemn behavior? Are you like patting him on the back and making it seem like it's not a big deal, or are you going to condemn the behavior? She's not asking them to be her friends. From the post I heard earlier today, Mel said, you know what? I don't need y'all to be my friend. I was a single child. I'm good. Okay. When shit isn't working out for me and I recognize you're not who you claim you are, I move on, and I move on without looking back. But she said, basically, can you condemn behavior? And for those that can't, she said, that's the problem. Let's see. When talking too much gets you effed up. Come on, Sunny, we ready? Well, that's the other thing. Now, that's what I was going to ask y'all to vote on. Are y'all ready to hear the real, like, whatever Sunny is threatening here? Because Sunny may know some inside scoop about why that relationship broke up. That's what she's saying. And a lot of y'all have been saying that Moses had something to do with it, that Moses may have been the reason for the test. Now, Destiny cannot say that she did not get onto the Ooh Ladies First panel. And when they were saying, Destiny, what went down? Because that just seems really odd. That seems really weird for a man to do. After his baby was born, they asked her point blank if she had cheating, or if her ex-husband thought she was cheating. And she said, I will admit to emotional cheating. That's what she said. And I'm telling y'all, even though I don't have my banner up, child, let me get it up. This discussion is about current events, reality TV, pop culture. It's for entertainment purposes only. All comments are opinion and alleged. She 100% said that she could have been guilty of emotional cheating. She also said she was guilty of emasculating him. Okay, I remember that conversation as well. I remember her admitting to that as well. But now Sunny said, listen, there might be more to this damn story. She at least she looks like she is telling us there may be more to the story. And if she knows it, she's threatening to tell it. And Destiny has been so comfortable in the safety of no one telling her secret, because even DJ Richie Sky said, I know a little bit of what happened, bits and pieces that you've told me, I know, and I will never tell because it's not my story to tell. So all of these people who know her story, including Wanda, all of the Scotts, Melody, Martell, she's admitted to them all knowing. Carlos King, she's admitted to them all knowing. No one has told Destiny's story. And Destiny is still unable to offer grace when grace is deserved. Okay? When Martell met with Chris to sell land, the buyer didn't want to do business with him. They wanted Mel. Martell said, let's change the narrative about Mel. Was it the buyer didn't want to do business? Was it to sell land, or was it the 47 acres? Or I don't remember what it was, but yeah, I do remember Chris saying that they no longer wanted to work with Martell, but I think it was the housing development. They no longer wanted to work with Martell. They wanted to work with Mel if she was open to it. And she said, that's been his baby and I don't want to create any more problems. So she had to sit on it and think about it for a little while. The facts are the facts. Martell have been convicted of a crime, and CK, that's what Mel said. She said at the end of the day, he was convicted. She said at the end of the day, he was fucking convicted, and you are still being an asshole about this situation. I added that part in. Mel didn't use those words. I did. The cast are supporting him, which means that they are supporting bad behavior. 804 of you are watching right now. Please say hello by hitting the like button for me. Also become a Supreme Team member if you are not already, and make sure your notification bell is on. I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually Martell and not Moses. Ooh, well, she is still denying Martell as a slide. She said that never happened. And not only is she saying it never happened, she's wearing with a badge of honor. With a badge of honor, she is saying, I'm probably one of the only people. I'm probably one of the only people that's never slept with Martell. I don't know why she thinks that is, I don't know why she would even say it like that. She switched it up and made it seem like that wasn't true. Well, I don't know. I don't know what he has going on. It really doesn't matter if you are one of the only people at this point. Even bragging on that makes you look terrible. Even bragging and saying, I'm one of the only people Martell never slept with, makes you look terrible. You shouldn't even say that. Okay, that doesn't make you, that makes you horrible. Horrible in my opinion. Okay. Let's see. OG Shello said, Howell and Destiny. Destiny is a walking contradiction. Howell. Destiny is a walking contradiction. Thank you for blessing the channel. I appreciate you. Bottom line, this is all just people doing desperate things for money. To hell with loyalty or friendship. We are poor, faking it, and we need a check. We have nothing really going on. Okay. What about when LB wanted him to name him after she came with the bullshit? Mel and Martell just looked at her. And she turned to LB and said, we'll talk about it later. Okay. So you're saying, what about when LB asked her to take his last name? And she said, we'll talk about it later in counseling. I don't know. I guess it matters to some people. She said that she was keeping her last name because it was the only thing that tied her to her brother, and that her brother passed. We know that Destiny has a background. She says she was in a group home for a while. She lost her brother. Her mother's out there. And so she said that that was important to her. She ended up hyphenating her name. So she used, what is her name? Peyton Williams. But that is a big deal for some people. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is a big deal for some people. Doesn't matter anyway. Hell, he was trying to divorce her 2 days after they got married. It sounded like, I think she said in total, it was 3 or 4 times that he had went on down and tried to serve her. So at the end of the day, child, I don't know why she would try to save something that seemed that bad. Destiny says that she is a DV survivor. So why wouldn't she support? Yeah, it cheapens her story to pick and choose how she support other victims. It cheapens her story for her to choose how she supports other victims or believe other victims. She should have a ready statement, okay? When people ask her questions that she don't like, she should have a ready statement so that she doesn't come across as someone who is poo-pooing someone else's story. It really is sad that the cast is minimizing what Martell did. The fact that Courtney made a point of saying on camera, that's just a phone charge, when talking to Stormy, told me all I need to know. Yeah, I know y'all hate to hear this, but when I said the same thing, when I said it is a communications charge when it first came out, a whole bunch of people were saying that. That's just crazy. It's not true. Da, 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 da. But it was a lot of people that did not tie the phone charge to the porn charge, to the RP charge. There was a lot of people that didn't tie the two together. Um, and it just happens to be under Alabama law that that charge falls under that. And I believe, I'm not mistaken, Destiny literally came out and said it's not the same charge. Now, I don't know. I'm waiting for Melody to give more information or if this conversation comes up. But Destiny literally said Martell was not convicted for revenge P. And she said that on one of her lives on her channel. The buyer did not want to hire Martell to build land because the buyer was trying to build multifamily homes. I wish I knew more about it. I don't. I remember Chris sitting with Martell and saying to Martell on the show, they have taken your name off of the development deal. They no longer want you because of all the bad, all of the bad publicity out there. So you are no longer a part of the deal. And I think, and he said this was a deal that could have made you wealthy, your children wealthy, and your children's children wealthy. So he lost a development deal because of it. Whatever that home was. And I think it was supposed to be called Holt Manor. So I think we are making it seem like it was a buy-in to something. Martell, I think his name could have been on the deal. He could have inked it. I'm not sure why Melody, I don't know what happened with Melody or why they weren't connected to the deal. Because I would think that if they were married, they would have been connected in the deal. So I'm not sure. They didn't give us a lot more information than that. But y'all can go back and look at that particular season where Chris comes and gives Martell the bad news. That I think Martell said, we have to stop building everything. And Chris said, how is this going to happen? And then Chris tells Martell, basically, you did this. You're the reason for the failure of this whole project. And that they were about to call this whole thing Holt Manor. And this could have set you up for the rest of your life, your children and your children's children. So I think there's a little more to it than that. Hello, Diana and chat. Sunni burned that house down. Well, she's threatening to burn it down. She's threatening to burn it down. So I'm looking to see what, if anything more happens, or maybe I know that LB is pretty serious about people not talking about it. So he may put a cease and desist on Sunni. We don't know. I'm ready to hear what Sunni has to say. Exactly. She better get it out there before LB get a hold of it, because he doesn't really want anybody to talk about it. Martell wouldn't be joking to me on camera about my son looking like him without checking his ass. Yep. Let's talk about Martell getting checked, okay? Because it's about to happen between these two. Now, there was a couple of scenes on the show. This is one of them. Outside of Sunni going off on Destiny for all the stuff that she's been saying in her interviews, we're going to get the scene between Ken and Martell. So Martell was making it seem like him and Tisha, Ken's fiance or girlfriend, whatever. I know she's not fully divorced yet, but from what I'm understanding, he wants to put a ring on her finger. Martell made it seem like there was something shady going on between him and Trish in the scene or episode where Trish is supposed to train him, right? It got a little nasty. Martell was giggling, blushing like a schoolboy, shaking his head. And then he actually makes this comment about Trish possibly being a part of whatever Marceau had going on at a lot of people are calling it the movie theater. A lot of people said, what the hell is Martell talking about? We were all confused. I said I didn't believe anything went down between Trish and Martell. I think that Martell was attracted to Trish in the scene, or he really liked her body or whatever. He made the comment, I don't like working out with women. I don't like it. I didn't want to do this scene. He pretty much said that in his confessional. And then he spent the rest of the time making it seem like he knew something dirty about Trish. Oh, yeah, Chris told me about you. Oh, yeah, now that I know you used to work with Marceau, did you used to go, up the block with Marceau? Because there isn't anybody that worked with Marceau that Marceau didn't have. There wasn't any woman that worked with Marceau that Marceau didn't have. Like, he was saying all kinds of crazy stuff. And Trish was sitting there like squinting and trying to figure, tell me what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And then she looked kind of nervous and uncomfortable. And for the audience, we were all trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Well, Trish went home, told Ken about it, and Ken said, I'm going to get with Martell. I'm going to get with Martell and I'm going to figure out what the hell this is about. I don't like that he did that. Okay? He said when he was at the Lovers and Friends party, he said, well, this ain't the time, but I will have another time with you. And it looks like they're going to have a boys get together where Martell, Ken, Stormy husband, Courtney, Chris Fletcher, they're all going to go play bowling. And I guess Ken's going to address it. He's going to ask. And when I tell you that Courtney threw Martell completely under the bus, he said, Martell ain't telling the truth. Martell tried to act like, no, I didn't say that, or I didn't mean it like that. He said, Martell ain't telling the truth. Martell ain't telling the truth. Martell ain't telling the truth. And I said, well, damn, Courtney trying to get Martell. He's trying to get Martell's butt whoop, it sound like. But yeah, that is coming up. And I asked y'all in a poll, if y'all thought, in the poll right above the chat, if y'all thought that Ken was going to check Martell, if he was going to get his ass all the way together, because Martell seemed a little nervous. It wasn't like what happened between him and Lou, okay? And I have to say, 28% of y'all said yes. 577 of you voted. Now 578. 28% of y'all said yes. And 72% of y'all said no. 72% of y'all said that Ken is going to look stupid, not protect his woman, okay? Not get Martell together and say, how dare you? Don't put Trisha's name in your mouth like that ever again, okay? Dyana, you're a well-organized person. I love that you fact-checked everything. Well, I appreciate you for saying that. I try to bring y'all the information. Sometimes we look at things. We look at things differently. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want to make sure everybody have all the facts that I can give, okay? But was released bond. He is currently appealing the conviction according to the court. So yes, Martell is appealing the conviction. He is appealing the conviction. We will see what happens. I think it's supposed to happen next month. Ken is not checking old girls, so he is definitely not coming for Martell. Who did you expect him to check? What girl? Trish? Which girl are you referring to? Angela said, good evening, everyone from London. Sorry, I missed it at the beginning. Oh, okay, no problem. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing what goes down between Ken and Martell, because Ken and Martell are not friends. Everybody else on the show is Martell's friend. Ken and Martell are not friends. They've met, a handful of times, maybe? And right now, Martell has questioned the honor of his of Ken's woman, okay? Ken knows that his woman has a husband, but is she out here like that? That's the real question. So we have to see. It's coming up. We'll talk about it more. But in the scene, it looks like Ken is going to me, he looks frustrated with Martell, and I hope that he says what he needs to say. Okay? But yeah, a lot of y'all are saying Ken isn't going to do shit. Ken isn't going to do anything, okay? Ken isn't going to do anything. Ken, this is your time. I don't know why people want to come over and get on TV and decide not to activate, but as in the words of Stormy, get active, okay? Get active, Ken, at this point. You ain't even got to beat them up. All you have to do is ask, what the hell is going on? Don't ever play with my girlfriend's name, right? We don't do that over here. That's how you might play with you and yours, but it's not how we play over here. Okay. But when I tell you everyone kind of backed out of it, including Chris Fletcher is looking like, I don't know what this is, but I'm not taking it as a joke. And he pulls all the way out. Courtney throws Martell under the bus completely and said, Martell's not telling the truth. Martell is not telling the truth. That leaves Martell on his own. So we're going to see how that plays out. But yeah, let's see. Get active, sir. Get active. Let's see. Ken is going to be known as the biggest simp of reality TV. Yeah, you don't want to have muscles like that and not use them. Okay. I'm not even joking. It's just muscles. You don't want to have big old muscles like that and, just have them on display. Now, I'm not saying you have to punch him in the eye or nothing, but you can mess up his school clothes a little bit. You can wrinkle them school clothes just a little. That's all I'm saying. Ken is a decoy for Trisha. A decoy for Trisha and Martell. Okay, well, I'm going to say this. It's not going to be good if he does not check Martell. And this is supposed to be a big scene. According to everybody, they're saying that this is supposed to be a big scene, that Ken's going to get Martell together. Now, we know that Martell nervous laughs. We know he doesn't jump in any of the guys' face the way we've seen him jump in the women's face. So we're going to see what happens next, child. The only person that checked Martell is Melody. That's the only person I've seen. Who's Peanut Head? Does Peanut Head ever tell the truth? Is that Martell? Yeah, don't play yourself. Don't play yourself, child. Big and soft. Uh-oh. Don't play yourself. Please don't play yourself. Well, that's what the audience is asking. We're tired, child. That man isn't scared of Martell with those muscles. We hope. Because you can go from Ken to Kenesha real fast. Ooh, see? And we're just above the preview, right? We ain't even got to the show yet. Do producers sign an NDA not to divulge a cast member's business? Sunni is unprofessional. She may receive a cease and desist from LB if she speaks on him. Well, CC, you got a good point. And the answer looks like no, because we already know that she has told a lot of Destiny's business ahead of the show. So she's come on sharing information and doing it in the name of, I'm going to be on the show and I'm not your friend. I was doing certain things as a producer and that's it. But in regards to the stuff that she may have learned when she was with Destiny about Moses, she's talking. So I don't know. This is an ugly threat to make unless you're serious about it. Unless you're serious about it, it's an ugly threat to make. But I will say that it is LB who does not want that storyline on the show. So she might have opened up a can of worms. Okay. So we'll see. Listen, I'm sorry, child. Y'all know that you can't have no muscles like that and mess up, child. You better get it together. You can always tell when Martell is lying. His lips are moving in my Judge Judy voice. Okay. Yeah. Somebody better get it cracking. Somebody better mess up the school clothes. All you have to do is like brush. You take the shirt, you turn it around just a little bit. You have to spin it around in your hand a little bit and just be like, hey, I'm talking to you, okay? I've had my husband have done that plenty of times, y'all. Somebody will be talking crazy. They don't know he behind them. All of a sudden that shirt gets twisted up. And then he'll straighten it out and be like, are you okay? Are you okay, sir? Okay, don't talk to her like that. That's facts. Y'all know what it is. Okay. Moses did say him and Sunni were trying to protect her. Oh, that was something that he said to Destiny. But was he saying it about the money? Or was he saying, maybe it was about about her husband at the end of the day, or her ex-husband. The way he's allowing Trish to play him, I can tell that he's not going to do a damn thing but look big. Oh, well, that's bad. You don't want to just look big, okay? You want to be about it. That's all I'm saying. Don't look about it. Be about it, sir. Be about it. There's plenty of ways. At this point, men know how to get people together. They know how to get another man together without having to, do a whole bunch of fighting. That's right. Wrinkle them school clothes, baby. just you got to wrinkle them school clothes every once in a while, child. Okay, the other guys are making all kinds of jokes about Ken and his face. Well, look, let's see if Ken is going to redeem himself with this episode. That's all I'm asking. Can he do it, child? Can he do it? Okay, can he do it? All right, that's pretty much it with him too. So those were the two, Sunni versus Destiny, Ken versus Martell. Courtney's saying whatever he wants because he knows no one can whip his behind. Well, Courtney is the player here. Courtney grabs that ball. He looks over at Martell and he said, Martell lying. And Courtney and Ken are supposed to be real friends, right? That they are on the show. When they was laughing and Courtney was talking to Ken, Courtney started stuttering. So he was actually being in his most natural self. So they're real friends. And he said that Negro is lying. And he said it more than once. Ken is going to get snatched up real quick if she don't know what to do with it. Okay. Now let's listen to a little bit of what Mel had to say just to keep this rolling, because I know she's going to be going live in a little while. Well, like I said, y'all, keep this in mind. Everybody on that set, on and off the set, knows the truth. Everybody on and off the set knows the truth. People that Destiny considers no longer friend or even enemies at this point know the truth, and they have never threatened to tell her story, ever. And she still doesn't have grace. So there you have it. How is Sunni wrong? Y'all said Destiny on the reunion, her ex asked for a DNA, so it's not Sunni's fault. Well, we don't even know what Sunni's going to reveal. We just know that she's threatening to tell I will tell why your husband really left you, is what she said. If you keep talking about me, I will tell why or not even about me. She said, if you keep talking about us, I will tell why your husband really left you. So she's serious. Production will not air Martell getting checked by Ken if it does happen. Well, they're actually advertising it as Ken getting checked, or excuse me, Martell getting checked by Ken. That is supposed to be a thing, that Martell's going to get checked. So that's why I was asking y'all, how severe do you think it's going to be, child? Do you think it's going to come across that way or not? But they're saying that he does get checked. For the first time, we're going to see it. Now, Big Lou did, he didn't wrinkle Martell's school clothes, but he threatened to. Let's see. It looks like they need to worry about Sunni getting active. Right. All right. Let's listen to just a little bit of melody, and then we'll get this wrapped up. That's trying to get the viewership up. Well, they got 67,000 on their last episode. They did do that. Now, we already know that Moses knows, right? We already know that Moses knows. We already know that Moses has pillow talked. And let's say this too. Even if Destiny told this story on the show, or told the show story to Sunni when she was a producer, there could be other details that Destiny shared with Moses that Sunni is going to, cut her with. I bet if Martell felt like he was checked, he will come come to the internet. You think so? Catching the live. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm not a Destiny fan, but Sunni is full of shit. Sunni is full of shit. She knows she's wrong, and that's why she is so heated. The fact that she is threatening to disclose anything about Destiny's marriage is problematic. Okay. Okay, girl. Listen, I appreciate that you're bringing that to the table, okay? Um, a lot of people don't agree with Sunni. A lot of people think that Sunni shouldn't even be here. Her and her man, okay? A lot of people don't agree with it, but let's see. Let's see. Sunni is not showing compassion when she is wrong. It's not going to make her friends with anyone. Where does she go after this? You make a very good point, Tiffany. You make a very good point. If she's going this low with Destiny and her real relationship was with her, in the same way we're questioning Destiny and her morals and her standards and her integrity, I don't know how anyone can move forward with Sunni in any meaningful way. That's a good point. I agree CK should have never brought up due to the position on the show. Destiny and Moses were never going anywhere real. Didn't matter who he ended up with. That's true. Destiny probably told Moses some stuff about what happened between her and LB. And now, and he told Sunni. That makes the most sense. So maybe that's how she's going to get around sharing business that would have been shared because I don't know how confidential that is at this point. A lot of people, not just Destiny, but a lot of people are saying, listen, at the end of the day, Sunni is the one in the wrong. Some of the ex-producers of Love and Marriage Huntsville, I think his name is Damien. He has a show called Damien After Dark on YouTube. He called Sunni out. He was like, "Chow bye. Everything that she is about, she's wrong. She's wrong." Okay. Ms. B, Carlos brought Sunni and Moses to the show with Destiny, but why not talking about that? Everybody knew who was coming on this season. Carlos brought it on. Why are we not talking about that? What would you like to talk about, Ms. B? So from what I'm understanding, Destiny said that she didn't know if she wanted to even come to the show this season. She had been filming for the last two, but she wasn't put on because her story just wasn't making the cut. So Sunni and Moses were going to come onto the show. And she said that she didn't like that Carlos King brought him. She said, why are they here? Go back to St. Louis. Why are you even here? And now they're acting like they're buying property in Huntsville. If they can turn this thing into, something real where they can be a part of the season or a part of the show, they're going to buy property in Huntsville. I think they asked Chris Fletcher to show him property. And that was in episode 8. So if that's the case, Destiny's saying right now, this is crazy. Why are you here? Why would you even come onto this platform? Knowing what y'all did? She's hot about it. But she wasn't on season 6A or 6B because her storyline wasn't making the cut. This was the one that made the cut. This was the one that made the cut. So it is what it is at this point. All right, let's look at this.
That's what I do. How long I've been up? I've been up for about 15 minutes. Unless somebody asks, how long have I been up? I've been up for about 15 minutes.
So Mel went live this morning. She's getting her orders packed, and she is basically letting people know what happened the night before. So it sounds like she filmed with Destiny.
Needed to accomplish because I didn't get up. You know what I'm saying? I cannot stand that. Oh my gosh. I have my kids this week, so I'm like, I put more time with them, so I haven't been going live like I normally do.
So they did. They asked Chris to help them purchase property. Yep. I believe it was Moses who says to Chris, we are looking for a house. And he said, oh, that's good to know. I can help you with that. They said that in season 8. So yes, or season 8 in episode 8. So yes, they're looking for a house in Huntsville. And Destiny is heated about it. Absolutely.
I'm going to go live today over on TikTok, okay? I'm gonna go live over there today. And I wanna ask y'all a question. Hey, are you tired yet? You know what? That mentality of being tired, I kind of done put that to the side too. Like, it is what it is. Ain't no need to talk about I'm tired. It ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna change not one thing. So I just be like, you know what? Hey, complain about being tired for what? But I'm gonna go live on TikTok today. But first, I'm gonna ask y'all a question here to get it started, get you thinking, and then we'll talk about it over on the tick of the top. So for those of you who has been watching or fans of Love and Marriage Huntsville for all these seasons, right? So we gonna, cause you know, sometimes people be counting on you not remembering stuff, right? They be counting on you to think that you didn't see the stuff you know you saw, right? That's just what they do. So my question for you is, for y'all is, we're gonna talk about it later, like I said, over on TikTok, I'll go into depth. Do y'all feel like I've been one of those people on the show that has like, always try to get people to pick sides when it comes to people in this group, these cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville? What y'all think? And I'm gonna give y'all some facts later, but first I wanna see, what y'all think. Do y'all feel like I have been one of those people running around, you just go back to the beginning, trying to get people to pick a side? That's a term they like to use. Pick a side when it comes to people on this show. Do y'all feel like that?
So let's take a poll. Y'all know I'm good for a dang on poll. Okay, so she's asking, do the audience feel, anybody who's watched Love and Marriage Huntsville, if you're a fan of the show, do you feel like on this show she has ever asked anyone to pick a side when it comes to the friendship group? So if y'all feel like y'all have seen her make that comment on the show to pick a side, hell, even off show, I don't care which, put a 2 in the chat if you believe that Melody has asked people to pick sides. And if you don't think she's asked anybody to pick a side in regard to friendship on the show, put a 4 in the chat. 2 if you think she has asked pick sides. 4 if you said no, she hasn't asked anybody to pick a side. All right. It's all coming through 4s. 4. Not Mel, but Martell has been very vocal about picking sides. When him and Melody were first getting divorced, he went to Destiny at her home and said, you know, you're my friend, right? That's the first thing he said. That was the first time I heard him say, pick a side. He said, you know, you're my friend, right? Absolutely. Has LB ever said, don't talk about him on the show, or are we trusting what Destiny said? From what I'm understanding, Carlos King did confirm that they did receive a cease and desist or something to stop them from talking about him. Yes. So I believe so. Okay. Everybody's saying 4. Everybody's saying 4.
Just asking. Some people saying no. A lot of people saying no. Do y'all, I'm just asking, do y'all feel like I've been one, like when I am into it with people or whatever, that I'm like, oh, you don't need to be their friend and you need to pick a side? Has that, because I don't like projection. I don't like for people to project their own or their friends' own mental states on me. Okay? I don't like it. So, but I'm also open to receive. So I'm asking you guys. Just asking you guys. Okay, somebody
actually
said yes. They felt that way with Destiny. Okay. I see a lot of no's. Okay. Somebody said I'm tired of them playing with you. Oh, don't worry, baby. Nobody's gonna be playing with me in 2024. Y'all know I usually sit back and don't say nothing, but not 2024. You did not. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm being asked to ask the same question of Martell, so let's do it for Martell. If you've heard Martell, ask the group, this group of cast or this cast on the show to pick a side. Then put a 6 in the chat if you heard him say pick a side. Put an 8 in the chat if you've never heard him ask to pick a side. So let's do that.
Oh, okay. I'm really just asking. I think, and again, I'm gonna go over it real deep on TikTok today. I'll probably go live. Let me see. I got a film from probably 11 to 2. Probably about number 1. And so I will probably go live around 2 today. Okay, probably around 2 today.
We got 1, 2 for Melody.
I'll probably go live around 2 today. Mel, you don't fit with us.
Another 2. Someone said it was implied.
I'm just asking, and here's why I'm asking. I'll give you guys one example. 2 people almost got to fighting on this show, right? One of them that I brought to the show that I was friends with.
And she's talking about Destiny and Stormy. We all remember the fight. They did a flashback of it in episode 8.
Well, both of them, actually, but one of them at the time I was still cool with. We were friends. And when they got into it, I literally spent time on the phone with both of them saying, hey, y'all have, and I've said this publicly before, I'm gonna say it, I said, hey, y'all don't have any beef with each other. Y'all shouldn't even be going at each other like this. Y'all don't know each other. Y'all shouldn't have no beef. This is too much. Y'all, this is too much. Went to one of their houses, had the same conversation. Went to one of their houses, had the same conversation with them. Hey, you and her don't need to be. Y'all, look, this ain't me and what me and her got going on. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Y'all don't know each other. Y'all cut it out. That's just one example. I'm going to give some more on TikTok today. But that's one example. And I've said it before, publicly, a while ago. Like a while ago. And it hasn't been refuted because it's true. So there are 2 people right now on the show that are friends and cool, right? That I wasn't always cool with them or their family, but you know why they're cool? Because in the same with that situation too. You know what I said? Hey, no, you just see how you like her for yourself. Like, see how you like her for yourself. Don't go by off of what you think of me. See how you like her for yourself, and now they good friends. This another situation. So I'm just really asking y'all. I'm just asking, like, ow. Now that some low down illegal-ish has been done, yes, I'm gonna question where your integrity lies. Absolutely. Now you hear me saying some stuff because where your integrity lies, it ain't got nothing to do with I don't know if y'all know or not, but I'm kind of like, I do good being by myself. Like, I don't have to have a cheer squad around me all the time. I'm not that person. I've never been that person. Blame it on me growing up as an only child, whatever you wanted to be. But I'm not that person. So, I don't have to do the, oh, I need all these people to be my friend and my friend only. No. First of all, I'm 38. I don't even know why friendship is such a heavy topic in this friend group, because all them over 40 anyway. I don't even know why. It sounds very.
I'm so sorry. I'm laughing because, oh my God, that was funny to me. Anyway, y'all are killing the sixes. The sixes are still in the chat. The people, everybody is coming out of the bushes to vote, child, because y'all, there wasn't that many people in the chat, but now everybody is in the chat. But anyway, I'm laughing because she said, listen, I don't know why friendship is that big of a deal in this friend group, in this group of people. And this is something that Nell Fletcher actually said when she had interviewed with Dustin Ross. She said, I'm so sick and tired of this conversation about the friends. Everybody keep talking about friends. We're not friends. We're not friends. And she said that of Tisha. She said, I'm not sure why she felt that way, but we're not friends. And now Melody is also saying, I'm exhausted by this damn friend conversation, child.
Elementary to me. I hear more talk about friends than I do about money, and that's a problem for me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so long story short, no, never. But I'm glad that my millimeters, who are critical thinkers, who have a sound memory, that y'all remember, and y'all know what it's been. Y'all know what it is, and y'all know what it's been. And nobody on here can say that before now they've ever heard me being on some, you need to make a choice. Now, like I said, now there's some low down, and if you don't think what occurred was low down, the attempt that was made or was gonna be made was low down, then your integrity and heart posture is crazy, okay? So now that level of low has happened, yeah, I'm bringing it to the front. I'm gonna question where your mind state lies, where your integrity lies, because how could you be okay with that? So yeah, I'm asking questions now that can make it seem like I'm trying to tell you to choose a side. I'm not telling you to choose a side, because to be real, I don't care about nobody being on my side. Like I said, I'm a one. Hey, but I'm gonna ask some questions, because I need to know how do you be okay with this? So I'm gonna ask that. But listen, let me tell y'all something. I ain't never been the one running around in this friend group trying to tell people to pick no goddamn side. Stop it. I have not. If you start making me feel uncomfortable, like you talking to my ex on every time I'm calling you on the phone with them, he beeping in, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then plus, on top of other little stuff, which turns out my spirit of discernment was right. My spirit of discernment that something was wrong with you was right. So, and we all can see that. So it's like, you know what? But don't be out here lying. Don't do that. Don't lie. I'm probably the most, when it comes to this group, to be the one saying, see what you think for yourself. Hey, y'all shouldn't be beefing. Stop it. Just because me and her don't get along, y'all shouldn't be getting. Y'all doing too much. Now y'all besties. So, stop it. You might as well say I helped put your friendship together. But I like to tell people to pick sides. No. But if I see you moving like a snake, I will chunk you to deuces. Because like I said, I don't mind being, in my world, having conversations and enjoying people and having conversations about getting to the bag. That's what I like to do. I like to do all that. So, yeah. I'm gonna talk about it some more on TikTok today, for sure. Okay, leaving hair oil. For sure.
All right, Joe. So yeah, she said she'll talk about it a little more on TikTok today. But yeah, she said at the end of the day, I didn't ask you to pick a side, and you should be thanking me for that good friendship that you have with Stormy right now. Because I said, get to know everybody for yourself. That is what she is maintaining, which I've heard her say a few times, but that's what she is saying. And she says she'll get into the nit and the grit of it a little later today. And then we're going to talk about it again, child, because why not? Hell. But yeah, at the end of the day, she also said at the end of the day, Tisha lied. She was trying to get paid for that. That's what it sounded like anyway. Okay. She sounded like she was saying Tisha was trying to get paid to be a part of the Millimeter event. And when the negotiations behind the scenes did not work out, that's when she said that she decided not to go. Otherwise, she probably would have been there. Okay. So yeah. All right. So y'all, this is it's an interesting season so far. It took a minute to get wrapped up, child, or wind it up, but it has been interesting so far. But yeah, what else y'all got to say? What else y'all got to say? Thank you, Peggy. Appreciate you so much. Mel did tell Destiny and Stormy to get to know. Yes, I remember her saying that. I remember her saying that to Stormy as well. Stormy and Melody's friendship broke down because of the mama thing. And Mel was just like, I had no idea that this was going on. So it was the mama thing that broke her and Stormy down a little bit. But Destiny was different. And I remember Mel's mom, because when I interviewed her, I remember her saying to me that Destiny was at the house all the time, like, but Destiny was going through some shit. She didn't say those words exactly, but I'm putting it on it. She said she was going through something, and she said that she remembers saying Destiny's not okay. She's not healthy. Now, Destiny, in the aftermath of all this, have said, I realize now that I was flipping out on people, that I was not handling the things that were going on in my life well, but she still isn't, to be honest. I'm not sure if she's better. Okay. Um, and I ain't even trying to be funny. I still just think that she has a very screwed view of things. And it is coming from a place of anger and not from a place of honesty or truth. Okay. Martell can't say anything to Mel, so he has Destiny doing it. We got 1 hour left before we hear Mel's tea. That's right. So I'm gonna let y'all get y'all lunch and stuff together so y'all don't miss anything. She said it, but I believe she was talking about when it came to Martell. Nope, she said it in regards to Tisha. I remember her saying it in regards to Tisha as well. In fact, I think they had a little back and forth about it, where Mel said, I never told you to pick a side to Destiny. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to do a little research before I come back on here, but I think that she said it about Tisha as well. And then we found out later, Destiny said, me and Tisha were cool since season 1. Y'all just didn't see us be cool because we always saw Melody and Destiny together. But she said, Destiny said, me and Tisha have been cool since season 1. And we knew that Mel and Tisha were going through some tough times. It's Tatey Destiny about to go breaking off the fraction. Dyana and Stormy are just two ops hooking up to go against Mel, straight lesions. Well, I can't wait to see what's going on because I would think that Stormy shouldn't even have that much time on her hands considering she is working in the warehouse getting out orders and shit. So Destiny seemed to have a little more time on her hands than everybody else. I want to see how this plays out because in this upcoming episode, Stormy's going to have a sit down with her mother, and her mother's going to say to her, I told you, or we told you not to go onto the show. So she is basically telling Stormy, if you went to jail, oh, well, because we told your ass not to go on that show. We told you not to go in there. And now you have become the subject of Melody's fan base. You've become the they're trying to put you in jail and it's your fault. So that is another storyline that is coming up, you guys. And y'all can catch those previews in my Facebook group or on my IG page, okay? DYANAROZAY. Then she made a comment to Miss Van. She did make the comment to Miss Van. I think she made the comment to Miss Van before I even interviewed Miss Van. But Miss Van was like, I don't know what's going on with Destiny. She's having a breakdown, which Destiny kind of admitted to. It's just that she's still in a dark place. It may feel lighter to her, but it's still not where it needs to be. She's at 100%. Stormy has yet to voice a different opinion from her mom. That's why Destiny should not have come on the show yet, because she was so nasty. And remember, she has been filming for the last 2 seasons. She just hasn't come on. Now, the other things that Mel said in her live from this morning was that she's seen Wanda a number of times and that Wanda has never gotten as low or nasty. In fact, she hasn't said nothing to her in the times that they've seen each other. Now, there was a scene that where Tisha had an event in Atlanta for her daughter's hair care line. And Mel said that I went to that event even though I was not asked to participate for filming. She said, I just wanted to support Tisha's children. She said, I don't care what went on. If your kids and my kids used to be friends, I'm going to be there. That's what Mel said this morning. Your kids and my kids used to be friends, so I'm going to be there no matter what. And she said she went there solely to support Tisha. Now, I think this would have been in season 6, y'all. If not season 6, maybe season 5B. This is when that happened. And she was letting people know I was able to put shit aside no matter what, just to be there for my cast or, support. And that's support, right? That's support in a big way. Even when people feel like, may not like them off the show. We've heard people call Tisha a snake and all kinds of stuff. Mel said it doesn't matter to me. I was still there. I was still supporting Tisha's children in that event because I thought it was a big deal. So she was there, and she said Destiny was there. She said Wanda was there. She said Wanda never said nothing to her. Not one word. Okay. And some of y'all may remember those photos. They were floating around. I will try to find them, but Melody was definitely in attendance. It did not make TV, but Mel said I didn't even go for TV. I think she might have said I didn't even get paid. I was just there to be there because I wanted to support her children and that big thing that they had going, right? So that was huge. But she said Wanda never said anything to me when that happened. I forgot what other place she said she had saw Wanda, and Wanda didn't say anything to her either. Correct. Tisha posted those pictures on her IG, and it would have been around the time that I believe Tiffany. I think Tiffany was pregnant and having the baby shower. So that was Tiffany's last season, maybe, or that season. If you guys remember, y'all can put it in the chat. But she definitely posted pictures, and a lot of people was like, Tisha is so happy that Mel's is showing up in these scenes and stuff like that. Yeah, I think the interview is on Destiny's YouTube page, the one with DJ Richie Sky. But yeah, Mel said, y'all didn't see that, but that was me being me. This is what I do. Okay. I'm not playing this up for TV. I showed up because I wanted to support her children. They were doing something big. Our kids used to be friends. I thought it was a good thing to do. Okay. That was last season. Was it last season? Okay. Thank you. I know that it was around the time of Tiffany's baby shower. So, yep. So yeah, that's it. So we're going to get to hear what they have to say, and I will be back to talk to y'all, to the Supreme team. We'll get it out there, child. All right. But yeah, you guys have been amazing as always. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Mel supporting Tisha's girl speaks to your conversation yesterday regarding the difference between, that's right, sis, between a talented person and a superstar. That's right. That's right. Show up, baby. Show up. I know exactly what Mel's talking about. According to Melody, Destiny would cut her conversation with Mel when Martell called on the phone. Yep. We all remember her talking about that. We, the audience, are so tired of Melody. We, the audience, are so tired of Melody always lending out helping hands to the Scotts. Clearly, the Scotts do not value Melody for what she has done for their family. Well, let's wait. Let's let this other part of this story play out because I want to see what happens next, y'all. Because, like I said, as of Saturday, they were all saying they were good. So if it flipped this fast, let's see. Let's see. CK, why are you not making the Scots step up? We want to see them carry the season. All right. So we're going to talk about this a little later. I hope that anybody who's in the chat right now, if you didn't catch this from the beginning, please do because it is worth the rewind, child. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Thank you to everyone who blessed the channel. Thank you to all of the moderators who helped out today. You guys are always awesome. I will check you all on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.